I'm Plankal and welcome back to my channel. So lately, due to some personal reasons, I've been not taking care of my plants, and due to that, it has affected many of my plants. Few of them even died, and few of them catch mealybugs or some diseases, and many things are happening over there. And I am not able to take care of them. I know it's so heartbreaking moment. So today, let us just take all our plants out and see what is happening with all of them. Let's just renovate our balcony space, renovate my garden, and I'm going to keep this video very raw and simple. And I am going to take you guys along with me. What issues we are seeing, what is happening with the plants, and also how we are going to cure if there are any issues, and all the things in detail we are going to see in this video. So keep watching till the end, and if you have any kind of suggestions, do let me know in the comment section. I want you guys to be with me over this whole transformation journey, and let's create our space nice and calm like before. So yeah, without further ado, let's start with the video.
So looking at current condition of our plants, we see the fiddle leaf still looks fine, and also our huge monstera deliciosa, though there is some crisping of leaves. Taking a wide view of all of our plants here, I see there are some issues with these pothos. Few of leaves are dried out. Moving forward, these pothos looks fine. Also our monstera, adansonii, and then these outdoor plants. The moss rose is died completely. We need to clean these all up. Vinca is thirsty. And then all our outdoor plants. This palm needs a good wash. Then behind the spider we have our monstera deliciosa, which is still very nice. And behind that you can see those two empty planters, and that is because I have removed the plant which didn't survive. Then we have the aloe vera and Song of India. Behind that you can see completely dried up passiflora vines. These all really need a good shower, and also we need to check if there are any mini bugs over here. Looks like died another plant, and then we have our philodendrons, and again a died plant over here. This one used to be very nice and colorful, like purple colored leaves. Taking the focus over our passiflora, let's see if there is any life left, and we can see some green leaves, so there is some taking a look at all our outdoor plants, and I think by all these clips you would be getting idea of how all my plants are placed in this balcony space. In between the plants we have this very nice swing. So now let's move to my kitchen balcony. So here I have a bunch of outdoor plants, and as we see, I don't feel any of them is safe and fine as of now. The first one is already dried up. Here's the second one, which is the red hibiscus. But I see it is very badly affected by mealybugs. You can see them everywhere. Still this baby is flowering. Yeah. Okay, so here we have some another hibiscus which is also infected with mealybugs. Here is a mogra plant. Leaves looks so dried up, and this is how they are looking over here. So we are going to use these two tools. These plants look completely dried up and I don't have any hope of its survival. Still, let's check by pruning it. And there is no trace of green color, and we can officially declare this as a dead one. Also, the roots are not at all healthy. So yeah, and here is our another plant. Here also the leaves are completely dried up, and also the stem. Let's try to prune this and check once. Again the same thing, everything is dried out completely. I'm digging this in order to remove the plant from roots. As we go along the process, wherever I'm seeing dried or yellow leaves on some other plants, we are going to remove them all. And also sorry for the background noise, but you have to bear this because I'm keeping the video completely raw. And here we are with a small beauty. This is ZZ leaf cutting. I have put 2 of the leaves which were doing absolutely fine till few months back. And now suddenly I'm seeing one of it is dried out. Let's see. So the rhizome looks still fine, but the leaf is dried out and I think this won't survive. And this is the another leaf which is doing good, as we see here. Let us pull it and see. And here we can see the healthy node. So actually I've also made a short video on the same, and if you want to see more of such clips, you can make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you can see many of such more clips. So the root is also developed well. And here is our next plant, which is my aloe vera plant. So I actually have 2 bigger aloe vera plants, but this one is a smaller one. So as we get smaller plants inside those planter, I just merge them into this smaller one. And the most funny thing which happened with me is what I am explaining here. Actually I've already uploaded a short video on the same. So this is my pruner, and as you can see, the spring is not there in the pruner and it was stuck inside the soil of this planter. So that is what I'm actually showing in this video over here. So here is the spring. That was actually around 6 months back when I was reporting that, and it is actually very funny thing which happened with me. But yeah, finally I found the spring and my pruner is complete now. Okay, so moving towards our next plant, here is the syngonium pink plant. The plant looks fine, but we need to check precisely if any issue is there or not. So that's the reason I'm checking all the leaves if they are doing good or not. And while doing so, this is what we see now, a huge mealybug. And now we need to isolate this plant separately and then need to treat for the mealybugs. Okay, so now let's move towards the next one. Here is the philodendron plant. So for all the smaller plants, we are just going to check precisely if there are any issues, just like what we found for the syngonium pink plant. And other than that, let's look for other smaller things, like if we have some dried leaves or any kind of dried stems, we are just going to remove them off. Okay, so moving towards some of our larger plants. So these are some of the dried leaves and we are going to just discard them off one by one. And this is the space where we are collecting all the discarded leaves and all the stuff. Okay, so moving towards some of our outdoor plants, like on the outdoor section. So here is our crouton and then syngonium. Crouton leaves looks completely dried up and I'm not sure what is going to happen with the plant. Let's check that later. For now I am just collecting the dried leaves of syngonium plant. So this is the syngonium, which is a kind of bigger one with the white leaves. Okay, so just collecting all the leaves and then discarding all them together. Okay, so now moving forward with our crouton plant. I see most of these leaves are dried. Actually, all of its leaves are dried. So let's just remove them quickly one by one. Actually, it has happened with my crouton many times, like several times. The plant was dried out completely, but then afterwards, when we checked the plant, it was actually not dead, and after certain period of time, it flourished. So for now we are going to check by cutting the stem first. If there is any green or healthy portion, then the plant won't be dead. So as we are not getting any healthy part, I'm just keeping on cutting the stem, and we still see similar portion, but let's not lose the hope as we see some green part over here. So this plant, actually it has happened many times with this, as I told just earlier. And once we are unable to figure out if it is doing fine or not, the very simplest way which we are going to follow now is we are just going to scrape the plant sides, and if it turns out to be of a green color, then we can conclude that the plant is alive and it can still thrive. So this is from side angle, and let us take our pruner only, and we are going to scrape the sides of our crouton plant. So just doing it, and here comes the green part. So finally I'm sure for that our crouton plant is not dead, and if we take proper care of it, it will again grow good leaves and we would be fine with it. I am happy. Okay, so let's move towards our outside section and this passiflora plant. So I hope you all would be aware of what kind of flower does this plant gives. It is a very beautiful purple flower, and I earlier thought that it is dead or what, all the vines, but we see some of the green portion, so that is good for us. And I'm just removing all the dead vines which are already dried out. So just pruning and removing them all. And this is me tired of working till now, but still there is much more to go. Okay, so next up we have this moss rose, and we see it is already dried up, and the reason behind that is very funny actually. So the whole kind of thing which you see inside that planter, which hanging planter, so that was digged by some sparrows, and actually every morning sparrows come in my balcony and they just try to dig this mud and soil everything, and they try to make a space for themselves, and that is why these corner plants are not doing that good, and I even can't do anything for that because I love sparrows. Okay, so just discarding all the waste part we have here, and let's check for remaining plants. Okay, so here is our golden pothos, my biggest golden pothos, and as we earlier also saw that we have some dried out leaves, so one by one just remove them all, and along with that we are also checking if there are any mealybugs or any other kind of issue with our plants. So just checking and removing all the dried stuff and going forward with each and every plant. So once we have taken these leaves, I'm going to discard them off, and while doing this, a very unusual thing happened. Tada! My phone fell down. I've already put this all in shorts. Why don't you guys go and watch my channel? You have to subscribe. There are many funny things are happening over here. Okay. So these all are plants from my kitchen balcony, and I'm taking them all in our workspace now. So the place where we are working currently, I'm taking them all here. And these are the 8 plants which were in my kitchen balcony. Actually most of them are having issues and we are getting disturbance from this swing, so let's just remove that and keep inside. Okay, so now let's work on these 8 plants. So this one is our first one, which is already dried out tulsi. So I'm just removing this plant from the planter. And then we have this onion which I've planted in this curry leaves plant, but this was already dead. Okay, so next up we have this rose plant which is already dead, it seems so, but we can still check with our pruner by cutting if it is actually dead or not. So let's check that once. Here is my pruner with the spring and cutting the rose plant over here, and the stem is completely dried out. I don't see any kind of hope with this plant, but still I'm going to try with another cut. Okay, so this is another rose plant which is in same condition, so this is also going to be discarded. And then we have this red hibiscus plant which is doing good but still very badly affected by mealybugs. So the next one we have this mogra plant, and behind that we have our hibiscus other plants. So most of these are affected only. So now I'm just removing some of the dried up plants. So the 4 plants which we saw in the beginning, so those 4 we are going to remove them all here. And regarding our onion plant, so just pluck it from here, and we can see very healthy white roots. So it was in messed up condition in this big planter, so now we are going to plant it in a smaller planter of its size, and let's see how this onion experiment goes. So here is our small planter, and then I have the onion. I'm going to remove the cover and let's keep it all fresh and nice. So I've already put a short video doing the same procedure, so you can watch all my shorts on this channel. Okay, so just going with it. How fresh that pink color looks. I'm literally in love with this onion. This is very satisfying thing to do actually. Like while I was doing that, I was feeling so nice, and even watching this I'm feeling so nice. So the texture, all the roots, even the color of onion, everything is looking so nice. Okay, just going forward with the process. And now let us plant this onion inside the planter. Okay, so now we are planting it inside this smaller planter. And finally our onion chota sa plant is done. So this is soil of some another plant, I think the dead rose plant's soil. And as I zoom on this soil, we can see small creatures. Can you see those smaller insects? Actually they are many in number. So I don't know what would be the reason for their arrival, but what we are going to follow next is I'm going to anyways the plant is already dead, so this soil is empty for now. So I'm going to let it dry completely, and once the soil is completely dried, I'm sure that all these insects will go and vanish someday. So let's keep this soil aside and not use this. That is the major thing. Okay, so here is our discarded material from the day 2. Actually, I worked on this for 2 days, and the kitchen part I am working on the day 2. Okay, so here we have mealybug affected plants, and yeah, so these are some other kind of insects. I'm not sure what actually it is, not mealybug, but those are actually flying here, as if you see that. And those creatures were there on my hibiscus as well as the mogra plant, and also they are lying under the leaves and all those portions. So let us treat the same for them also as we do for mealybugs. And for mealybug treatment video, which is a very precise video and it has helped many of our family as well, so you can watch that video. I will link it in the I button above as well as in the description box. You can watch that video as well. It will give you a complete guide of how to treat mealybugs. And also one more thing, you can watch my mealybug treatment playlist as well. It has like 3 to 4 different methods for different plants which I've used for mealybug treatment. So I'm just moving forward with some other plants. So this plant is also having issue of those flying insects, so we can work on that. So looking here on the back of leaf, and like everywhere there, even in the soil, we are seeing like mealybugs or these small insects. These all 4 plants were completely infected actually, so we need to treat them very properly and nicely. And these are the 5 plants, 4 from kitchen and 1 our syngonium pink, and then these 4 are emptied one, and the trash beside that. So let's treat these 5 of the plants and make sure that no bug is left. So now here I am in the bathroom washing off these mealybug affected plants completely. So this is what I did just for the video, but actually how I did it was I pressed the leaves and made sure that no bug is left. Okay, so once that is done, I have the plants back in my balcony space, and now we are going to just clear all the trash. So, and let's do that quickly. And this is it. So much of waste, but I'm totally satisfied with how cleaner our garden is becoming each and every action. So finally we have all the trash collected. So now I'm just going to wash off all my plants. And by seeing this time-lapse video, can you count the number of buckets water I used to clean this all up? It was actually too much. I cleared, like I washed some of the plants, and after that I watered all of the remaining plants as well, and then just cleared the space. So this side, the 5 plants you see on the left bottom corner, those are the mealybug affected plants, and all others are our normal regular plants from our balcony. Monstera is looking clean, fresh and beautiful. Erica palm is flourishing nicely, and then we have our fiddle leaf fig over here. All the plants are happy. After that, the smaller monstera, the leaves, everything. And these are our affected plants which I've kept on to one side so that they won't cause issue to other plants. Still we need to take care of those few plants. Okay, and then this is the swing and our all other plants and our complete space. Though this video completed so quickly in just 30 minutes, it actually took me so many hours to do all these things. So the first part of things which I showed you, it took almost 4 to 5 hours of my day 1. And for the second part also it was almost the same. So in total we can say it took me around 8 to 9 hours to complete all this job, and still till now it is not done completely. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to spray neem oil solution on all these plants, and that is a very simple step. And if you are a plant parent, you would be already aware of that. And in case if you are not aware of what is neem oil or how to use neem oil solution, please do comment on this video. I will make a video on that.
I'm back. So yeah, that was it about this video. I hope you found that helpful. Do let me know in the comment section below if you have any kind of suggestions or any kind of views on this. Do like this video if you enjoyed watching, and do subscribe to my channel The Plant Girl for more such videos. I make videos related to houseplants and nature. So if you are into gardening and nature, do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. We will meet soon in a new video. Till then, take care. Bye.